My name is Peter Guarraci. I do not work at the Upper East Side Whole Foods. You may have seen me at the Upper East Side Whole Foods. Anyway. Thank you all for coming. This is great. You guys, is everybody, what's going on? You guys are like a fun-loving, like you're excited to be here, you're having a good time.
Yes.
Why is everybody picking on you? This is what we want. We want an audience like this.
Thank you.
We don't want the lady playing Words with Friends in the background. It's easy to pick on the loud people. It's harder to pick on the lady who's quietly texting. She got dragged. Like this is a nice looking crowd of people who hate beautiful weather. We all look. They're like, all right, dinner's over. It's beautiful outside. Where can we hide in the basement for 2 hours? So it's an appropriate time to go to a bar on McDougal Street. Maybe there's a comedy show. It's funny. Every time I go to a comedy show, I'm like, maybe this is the one where Dave Chappelle shows up, or maybe this is the one that Louis C.K. shows up. I've never been in a comedy show where you could feel the whole audience is like, when is the mom gonna get on stage? It was palpable. I was in the background going, it's gonna get real. And then I found I was gonna go after the mom. And it felt like I was 2 and my mom was bathing me in the sink. Like I just feel there's something about, we'll talk later about my relationship with my mother. It really has nothing to do with any of this happening here. I don't work at the Whole Foods. I do work at a very nice restaurant on the Upper East Side. I'm a manager of a restaurant. And it's not a good job for me because I have a face that gives away that I don't give a shit about your problems. And it's a big part of my job description, you know? We get all kinds of interesting people. The other day, these 2 women are sitting at dinner, and one woman goes like this to me. It's a very Upper East Side thing to do. Servants! She goes, oh, hello. It's getting real. Anyway, servant, come here. She goes, I'm hot, and my friend is cold. What are you gonna do about it? And this is my face, I'm like, I don't know, wait for your medication to kick in? It's about 7 o'clock. Shouldn't the Xanax make your face go a little soft? Can I have the dressing on the side? It's funny, apparently everyone north of 60th Street in this city is allergic to gluten. I don't know if you guys don't go over there. And I think it's one of those things where it's like, I think gluten allergies, it's like Ugg boots, like you don't want to be the one of your friends that doesn't have it. Like this one's like, my doctor told me I have the best kind of gluten allergy. If I see bread on television, I have a seizure. Oh, you do have the best kind of gluten allergy. You have to give it up though. Some people, there's some funny stuff that happens working in a restaurant. This woman came in, and she, after dinner, we were getting dessert, and she goes, I'll have the chamomile tea. And it took me a second to realize that she was ordering chamomile. And I've been going over this in my mind. This really, it hit me deep because she ordered chamomile tea like a boss. This woman is going all over New York City ordering chamomile tea like she don't care. And you are gonna get her chamomile tea. And I really think, I have my insecurities, I worry about stuff, I really think that the thing that I'm missing is ordering chamomile tea like a boss. That's how you get Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been ordering chamomile tea like he don't care for 30 years. And he's gonna ride that right to the White House. Maybe not, I don't know. Speaking of Donald Trump, a lot of people want to talk about race and race relations, and comedians want to talk about it because it's a hot thing right now. I discovered something. Nobody wants to hear anything about race relations and solving race relations in this country from a face that looks like this. Like, even if I'm being earnest, oh, I can't believe what Donald Trump said, and I can't believe what happened this, and please tell it. People are like, is he messing with us? Is he being sarcastic, this jerk, this racist jerk? Another comedian told me I look like a racist with a bachelor's degree. It's nice that the education shows. I read books. I'm not some kind of uneducated, ignorant racist. I go on websites and stuff and read stuff. My girlfriend thinks I might be a little bit racist, and she's black. And that's confusing. She's mixed. She's the kind of black where you can kind of lie to your grandmother for a little while about what she is. I was like, Grandma, my girlfriend's father is from Sicily, just like you. She goes, oh yeah, where's her mother from? I'm like, America. That's been working for a while, but Grandma's getting old. We'll see how. No, Grandma's 89 years old, and she's a pisser. My family is. I know I look like a Hasidic carpenter who got dressed up and do stand up. No, I'm actually Italian, like Sicilian from Jersey. Nobody ever believes it, but it's true. Like off the boat, like Jersey Shore, like uns. Didn't fit in with those guys, which is probably why I'm doing stand up down here right now, as opposed to running a pizzeria in suburban New Jersey and driving a brand new Corvette. But that's another story. But yeah, people are like, oh, is your dad in the mafia? And I'm like, no, it's not that. There's just a certain way that they talk, the way they act, My dad would come in with, Pete, your mother and I were going to Fort Lauderdale for the weekend. Keep your mouth shut. Why can't I tell him that? What was the big secret? But my grandmother is the real gangster. She's like this big. She told me a story that when she was a teenager, her and her mother used to walk 40 miles with a donkey to the main town to buy supplies. Each one of them had a butcher knife underneath their dress to protect themselves against bandits. This is true. I'm her grandson, and I'm afraid to live in Bushwick. Because it's dangerous. Like, this woman worked the earth with her hand. Like, she's this tall. I think she was taller. There was just a lot of, she's got one of those, that grandma thing where they got the big ass and they just kind of do this, and then they just tip right back over again, so they know they're never gonna fall. She's got that from a lifetime of hard work, and I refuse to live more than 5 blocks from the subway. I mean, what are we, animals here? Come on. No, it's funny. My girlfriend is half black, half Italian, from California. It's weird because I grew up like kind of lower middle class, Jersey. She comes from Napa. Her and her sister are kind of like the sisters from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And it's funny. You realize this is gonna be controversial. You know how women don't understand the concept of time or money? Like, period. I guess concepts. Like, we're leaving in 20 minutes to go to a wedding. She goes, oh, okay, I'm just going to go get a manicure and go buy a bra. It's her secret. I got into an argument with a cab driver. We're going from her apartment in Brooklyn to JFK. She tells me, she promises that trip cost $35 last time she did it with her sister. And it was $58. And I got into a fight with the same thing. What did you just say? You said same thing. This is what, when I got into an argument with my girlfriend, she's like, oh, maybe it was $55. And I was like, what are you talking about? I just got into an argument with this poor taxi driver. She goes, what's the difference? And here's the difference. She grew up in Napa Valley, maybe on the wrong side of the tracks. But when I was a kid and asked for high tops, I got Air Zebras. Yeah, Air Zebras. Look it up. It's a real thing. My mom said, what? They're high tops? They're real high tops. Oh, man. Yeah, my mom, you know how your mom can be like a genius when it comes to understanding her children? Like, you just know, right? You moms, you know when something's up. I could be rolling up the driveway, and my mom could see me from the window and go, oh my God, Peter, you just lost your job today, didn't you? Like, did she smell it on me? Like, what? But they can be like complete idiots about other stuff. This same mother who was like a genius about her children, for a long time during my childhood, thought the word twat meant ass. So this kind of thing would happen. I'd come home, book bags, be everywhere, we'd be watching TV, me and my brother, she'd come home from work and be like, guys, really? I've been busting my twat all day. Would it kill you guys to clean up around the house? She doesn't like when you wear jeans when it's hot outside. She's like, Peter, you're gonna wear jeans today, it's August, it's 85 degrees outside. Put some shorts on, you're gonna sweat your twat off all day. So finally I was like, all right, I gotta do the right thing, I gotta set her straight. So I was like, Mom, I gotta tell her the truth. I was like, Mom, you're right. I'm gonna put shorts on. I don't want to sweat my twat off all day. Guys, I'm sweating my twat off right now. I gotta go.